everyone, so this is going to be a quick video on what's in my changing bag. This has been requested a few times as a kind of like a review as well. I have the PACAPOD Hastings backpack changing bag and I did do a blog post review of it. I'll link it down below, but I thought I'd do a video anyway. I was struggling for ideas and I love watching what's in my changing bag videos. They remind me of kind of the first YouTube videos when I used to do what's in my bag and that kind of thing, and I used to love those videos. I think they're the best, so I thought it would be interesting as well to do it now before I have the baby, and then I might do an updated one after I've had the baby and you can kind of see the difference. So at the moment, if you don't know already, I have two kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I'm currently 29 weeks pregnant with baby number 3, and they are all girls. So yeah, at the moment I don't carry too much with me, but I still have to carry a bit for my 2-year-old. She's not potty trained, so yeah, I decided to go for a backpack because it's just easier, especially being pregnant. If I need to hold her hand or whatever, or I've got both of them and need to hold their hands, it's easier to have a bag on my back rather than having something on my arm that I need to carry and weigh me down. Also went for the Hastings one because it said it was the lightest weight one they do. I do find changing bags get quite heavy, especially when you have a newborn and you have a lot of stuff to take. So this is the PACAPOD Hastings bag. I got it in the mocha, which is the dark brown, because I thought it would, to be honest, just stay the cleanest. If I got a lighter colour it would probably get mucky all the time. So yeah, but I do also like the tan kind of detailing on it. So this is what it looks like. It has a slight stripe on it in a lighter brown, and yeah, it has a little handle here, and it has a flap with a buckle and then a big pocket here, and then it has a big zip inside. And then on the back it just has the straps that you can use on the backpack. It did also come with clips so you can put it over the handle of a pushchair, but I haven't ever used them. I just tend to wear it on my back all of the time, or I sometimes use the little handle here and put it on my mummy clip that I have on the pushchair. So I haven't needed those, but it does come with that if that would be helpful for you and your pushchair. Okay, so I've just slightly angled the camera so you can see me opening it. It's quite heavy for me to hold actually at the moment, so I'm going to keep it on the table, but I hope you can still see. So I'm just going to undo the buckle. So like I said, there's a big pocket here which does have like a popper, and to be honest this is mainly full of rubbish and my phone. So if it's sunny I'll put my sunglasses in here and my phone, but then there's also things like hairbands. With 2 girls they always need hairbands or hair clips when we're out and about if they fall out or they want their hair done. So I always have some kind of hairbands. It's also useful for me as well. So yeah, there is a lot of hairbands in here, and there's also my aspirin that I'm currently taking for my pregnancy in case I go out and I forget. I've got it on me, and also some Rennie because heartburn is the worst. I also actually have some napkins in here. I picked these up the other day when we went out because I didn't have any tissues on me, and Ari's had a really bad streaming nose. I think it might be hay fever, so I've just chucked those in there so I have them on hand. And then, to be honest, I just have random toys in here. The girls love like the smallest little toys, so I keep a load in here, so if we're out and they're bored I can hand them a little doggy, or I've got Ari is loving her own key at the moment. She pretends to drive with me. What else have we got? We've got a little LOL bottle and some clothes for if they bring their LOL dolls. Oh, I also have a really mini Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. So this is the lipstick that I've been wearing at the moment. It is called Penelope Pink and it's just like a nude colour, but I love that it's so tiny. It came in a little set so I can just chuck that in there. I also have a Calpol syringe in there because I have Calpol in the main bag in case anybody needs it. Then I do actually have a pod which charges my phone, but I don't have the cable in there, so that wouldn't be very helpful at the moment. I think it's dead, but normally if we're going on like a big day out, I'll make sure this is charged and that I have the cable with me as well, and that will go in there. So that's kind of mine and the girls section. Mainly mine because it's easy to grab things, but also some toys and hairbands to keep them occupied. So moving on to the main section, I'll just unzip it and kind of show you the concept. So I love these PACAPOD bags because they come with the separate pods, which just keeps everything so organised. This is the most organised changing bag I've had. Normally within a few months it ends up just being a whole bag of rubbish basically, but with this I keep it organised because there's like a space for everything. So it comes with these 2 pods inside, hence the name PACAPOD. So one is a feeding pod and one is a changing pod. So they do say on them, but they're also different designs. So this is the feeding pod and this is the changing pod. And I just love that it keeps everything separate in there rather than just having pockets. They're actual little bags. And then also what I love is when I go to change Aria, I can just take the changing pod with me. Don't have to take the whole bag. We can just carry this and it's easy. She likes to carry it herself now and feel grown up. So yeah, really love these. So I'll show you those in a minute. I'll just show you what is in the rest of the bag. So I also have the changing mat that it comes with. It folds up really nice and neatly. Absolutely love that, and it just slots in between. And then this sounds really silly. I've kept this in this clear bag from when we were travelling and we only had hand luggage. So this is all of my liquids. So I have a lip gloss, I have a spare Spa Tone because I'm currently taking that to keep my energy up while I'm pregnant. I have Calpol and I have a lip gloss, a hand sanitizer, and I have a sun cream because it's quite sunny at the moment. And I kind of just kept this in here being lazy because I couldn't be bothered to empty it because we're going travelling again soon. But actually it's been really handy because whatever you're looking for you can see. So I love that it's like clear and see-through. So yeah, I might actually just keep it in here long term because it seems to be a lot more helpful. And then I'll just show you right in the bottom, I just have some spare clothes for Aria. At the moment I've just got a summer dress in there because it's really hot here, but she is very messy and she generally leaks through her nappies every day as well still, so I always have a change of clothes for her. There is also a cardigan in there as well in case we're out later than expected or it gets colder than expected. I can just chuck a cardigan on her. So there is this zip at the back. This is where I keep all of my cards and money. I don't tend to carry a purse around with me anymore because I just find them so heavy. The purses themselves are really heavy without anything in, let alone when I have all of my cards and cash and coins in there. So I like to just keep it in the back zip. I think it's quite secure because obviously everything is normally in front of it, but it's still quite easily accessible for me to just open the zip and get my card out. So yeah. Okay, so now I'll go through the little pods and show you what's in there. So this is the feeder pod, and obviously if you had a newborn you might have a few more bits in here whether you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding. So you might have muslins, you might have breast pads, you might have bottles, you might have pots of formula. At the moment, because I don't have a baby, I just have lots of snacks, and I also have a bag of Haribo. This is for emergencies if I need to bribe the girls desperately. These are mainly for the aeroplane. Aria hates being strapped in her seatbelt on the aeroplane for takeoff and landing, so we found we have to basically ply her with sweets the whole time until she can take her seatbelt off, otherwise she screams the plane down. So I wouldn't normally keep sweets in there, but they're still in there from our last travels, and like I said, we go again next week, so I've just kept them in there. But yeah, that's kind of my snack bag at the moment. And then this is the changing pod, and I'm going to show you this in a bit more detail because this has different sections, and this is the main thing I love about this changing bag. So you basically unzip it all the way around and then it opens out, and it has all these different compartments inside. So you've got a section for nappies, section for cream, wipes and nappy sacks. And I just find this so much more helpful because with a quick glance I can see if anything's missing. I don't really have to use my brain. I know if there's an empty pocket that something is missing and I need to restock, and I just think this will be so helpful, especially when I have the newborn. Your brain doesn't function very well. I can't even think what I need. It's just a lot easier for me, and it just keeps everything nice and organised as well, and then you can just restock when a pocket is empty. So I absolutely love that, and I think it's just amazing. And like I said, this is the most organised changing bag I've had, and I'm pretty sure it's because of these pods rather than just shoving everything in random pockets. And then yeah, those pods just sit nicely next to each other, changing mat in the middle. Then I've got my bag of liquids and a change of clothes right in the bottom, and it zips all the way back up. So yeah, I have everything I need in there. It's not too bulky, it's not too heavy, and it's not a mess, which I absolutely love. And having a backpack is just a lifesaver, especially when you have 2 kids or more. So yeah, that is what's in my changing bag. If you have anything you think is super helpful or will be super helpful to have in my changing bag when I have 3 kids or when I have a newborn again, please let me know in the comments, because I need all the help I can get to stay organised. And yes, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you liked this video, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!